turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Hello everybody, Alon from the guitar blog, guitarhippies.com, right here with you. And I'm going to show you how to play one of the biggest and most fun to play guitar classics of all time, Time of Your Life, Good Riddance by Green Day. Let's begin. The way it's going to work is that first of all, I'm going to show you the chords that we're going to use. Then I'm going to show you the strumming pattern that starts from the second verse. Which is also more suitable for beginners if you still don't want to play the arpeggiated version. So you can play that other strumming pattern throughout the whole song because it's more simple. And then I'm going to show you how to play that famous So let's begin. The chords that we are going to use are first of all a G. Then the next chord, you might see some tabs or chords telling you to play a C chord. However, I think that the version that sounds better here is a C add 9. It looks like this. Now this is also an easier transition from the G chord because you just move those upper two fingers. G, C add 9, D. And then the last chord is an E minor. So that's it, we're ready to go. Now you can see the chords on the screen, and like I told you, I'm first going to show you the strumming pattern that in the actual song only kicks in the second verse. It is more rhythmic and it is also more suitable for beginners. And this is how it sounds like. I'll play it for you and then I'm going to break down that strumming pattern for you. So let's start. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good off and good time. So the strumming pattern is basically a simple down, down, up, down, up. And that's how it keeps on going from the end of the first chorus and all the way through the end of the song. Again. There's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So we're going to get to this again later when we are going to show you how the whole song sounds like, or most of the song. But now I want to get to the interesting stuff, which is how you play that famous strumming pattern, that arpeggiated pattern. Arpeggio is when you break down a chord, and it's going to sound just like this. So, I'm now going to show you how it looks like from up close, but I already want to give you a heads up. If you really want to learn it, because the way I'm going to show you, obviously there are some variations in it throughout the song itself. So if you really want to learn it and you want to ingrain it, so the way to do it is not to memorize what I'm going to tell you now, which is play the third string, the second string. The way to memorize is really to learn it by ear, so by listening to it. Of course, it will help you a lot now by seeing how it looks like from up close, but really have a listen, have a close listen to it as well. A super important foundation when playing arpeggio with a pick, in order to improve your speed and accuracy, is to play the string once from above and once from below the next string. So this will make your life way easier. Anyway, let's begin. We start on the G chord, and the strumming pattern is basically like this. This is what they do. Now, they do it faster, and sometimes they hit two strings at once. But first, let's get used to the actual strings that are the meat and potatoes of this riff. Same on the C at 9, same on the D. So, what we have here is we play the bass the bass string of the G chord is the 6th string, then on the C chord it's going to be the 5th string, and then on the D chord it is the 4th string. And it sounds like this: bass 3 2 3 4 3. By 3 2 3 4 3, as you can see, I am talking about the numbers of the strings. Bass 3 2 3 4 3, bass 3 2 3 4 3, bass 3 2 3 4 3, bass 3 2 3 4 3. This is it. That's how it goes throughout the whole song. Again, also on the parts when he switches up to E minor. Na, 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 na. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. By the way, you can also play the same thing with your fingers. But it's not the original sound of the song, which is obviously played with a pick. You can hear this more crisp sound of playing with a pick. So this is it. This is really how the song goes. And now all that is left for you is to sit down slowly and try to pick it yourself. Now I'm going to give you a more fluent example of how I play throughout the song. And that's it. I will see you in the next song lesson. Have a great time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. There's something unpredictable. Da 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 da. Now the fuller strumming pattern kicks in. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf and good have and good time. Tattoos of memories of days skin on trial. Da na na na. Da, 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 da. There's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Do do do. And now there's a solo anyway, and then in the end of the song he goes back to the arpeggiated pattern. That last strum doesn't touch the first string. And this is it basically. That was one of the greatest guitar classics of all time. That was a joy to play, and I hope you will have a great time playing it as well. My name is Alon. I will see you in the next song lesson. Goodbye.